Hello and welcome to Qsports. I'm Mutu Kajaga. Thank you very much for joining us. We're here in Birmingham where the 2022 Commonwealth Games has already kick-started and actions have been continuing as far as the athletes are concerned. First, this was swimming for Gambia, and then it was the boxing, and then later on beach volleyball. All the action and all the highlights on tonight's Qsports, exclusive coming to you from Birmingham, United Kingdom. Hello and welcome to Qsports. I'm Mutu Kajaga. Thank you for joining us on this special and exclusive program we're bringing to you from Birmingham, England, where the Gambia joins among 72 countries and territories around the world that are Commonwealth countries to participate in this event. Not only to participate, but also to compete in various sports, from boxing to swimming to beach volleyball, also judo, all the various sports. So when action resumed, it was first the Gambia took part in swimming, and Omar Dabo took part in the 200 meters breaststroke. But before that action, let's first take you to the journey from the Gambia, how hectic it was, and then when we arrived in Birmingham, how we were received. That in this report. After a long and hectic journey, the Gambian delegation have now settled into their accommodation. Some of the athletes had already started training at the gym, while others are expected to join them soon. US-based Gambian sprinter Wuri Jado arrived last night. The athletics team, Gina Bass, Adama Jame, Sengan Job, Aliu Juf and Modusi are yet to arrive. Judoka Fainjai came just in time from his base in France and met the rest of the Gambian delegation at Birmingham Airport. The Gambian delegation were welcomed at the airport by a team of volunteers and received by Chef de Mission Bakari Jame. They were later transported by bus to the Welcome Center, where COVID tests and accreditation were processed before finally getting to the athletes' village at the Birmingham University campus, where the athletes will be accommodated. The schedule for various sports is out, but not yet the pairings, apart from beach volleyball, which had their pool drawn a few months ago. Boxing will be the first sport in which Gambia will take part in the Games. After the weighing in, the boxer Fode Baji will know his category and opponent. An official welcoming ceremony will be held for the Gambian team at Chamberlain Tower on Wednesday between 18 to 18:30 UK time. The opening ceremony will be on the 28th of July and the closing ceremony is scheduled on the 8th of August. Well, as soon as the Gambia arrived on Monday and on Tuesday, it was a welcome ceremony being held at the Chamberlain Towers at the University of Birmingham. And at that ceremony, this is how it looks like. Very special welcome as the Gambia's flag was hoisted. And you would also see some very nice performances from Birmingham.
That all may live in unity, freedom and peace. Let justice guide our actions towards our common good. And joy and never speed to prove man's brotherhood. We pledge our firm allegiance, our promise we renew. Keep us, great God of nations, to the Gambia ever true.
It's the Gambian delegation dressed up in white tracksuits, waiting for the official hoisting of the Gambia flag here at the Commonwealth Games Village just behind Chamberlain Tower at the Birmingham University.
So I'm delighted to be your mayor here in the village. When I was 18, I moved to tennis courts. Is anyone staying in tennis courts? Well, it's the best accommodation. I think England have got it. But I moved to the Vale when I was 18 years old. I moved here for sport. I felt that the University of Birmingham was the place that could turn me into an international athlete. I went on to compete at the Commonwealth Games in Delhi in 2010, which was brilliant in India. And then I went to Scotland to do the Commonwealth Games in 2014. To see the Vale transformed and our campus transformed, ready to welcome you athletes, has been amazing. And I'm so delighted that you're finally here. I decided to stay in Birmingham for all of my competitive career because I just love the city. They love sport, they're so friendly, they're so welcoming. We love to call the Commonwealth Games the friendly games, and I can't think of a better city to host it. Every time I go to a cafe or a supermarket or I get on a bus, everybody is talking about the Commonwealth Games. Whether they've got tickets, whether they're volunteering, they're just so excited to welcome you all to the city. I'm also so excited that this Games is the most inclusive. We've got the most para events that has ever been in a Commonwealth Games, and this is also the first time that we'll hand out more medals to females than males. But it's just tremendous for that to be happening in our city. I also wanted to say to the athletes, congratulations on being selected to represent your country. I'm sure you're very proud. I'm sure your parents are proud, your coaches and your family. I hope this week that you can stay excited, that you can enjoy it, and that you can carry that into your competition, because I know that will show through and give you the very best competition you could possibly have. I'm delighted to have your chef de missions with me. I'm going to invite them to say any words they might like to say, and we're also going to respect your anthems as well, so they're going to happen as well. Yeah, so get ready.
I bring you greetings from the Gambia, the smiling core of Africa. Everybody is excited to be here today because since we came into your beautiful city, we've been received with a lot of smiles and we're enjoying every day and every moment, isn't it, guys? Birmingham also is host to a lot of our compatriots. Many Gambians live in Birmingham. I would like to thank you guys for a great performance. We really enjoyed the party. I wish you could do another one at the end. I would like to also thank the organizing committee for a really brilliant reception from the airport right through the reception center to our residents. Everything is going well. The Commonwealth and the Commonwealth Games is very special. It brings people together. Look at us here today. We have India, we've got Scotland, and we've got Gambia from different continents coming together. Isn't it amazing, guys? Yeah. Lovely. Since 1970, the Gambia has been taking part in the Commonwealth, except in 1986 when we really boycotted the games, unfortunately, and the one before the Gold Coast, we were not part of the Commonwealth, but we're back. We've only won one medal, it's a bronze medal in 1970, and we're back in Birmingham to win a second medal. Isn't it, guys? To the athletes and everybody here, have a great time in Birmingham. It's the best place to be. Thank you.
Still on Qsports, let's begin with action as it kick-started already with the athletes. One of the athletes who get the Gambia going is Omar Dabo in the 200 meters breaststroke for swimming. And guess what? He didn't finish in a very good position. And he seems to be very much optimistic prior. But this was his reaction after finishing 7th in the swimming 200 meters breaststroke. Let's hear from Omar Dabo.
That's my first time to participate in Commonwealth Game, and it's a great pleasure to me, honestly speaking, to represent my country. And then the game went well, everything goes fine, and then I participated with people whom their level is above me, but though self-confidence, and I trust myself, and then I able to make it. I completed the 200 meter with a new timing. Yeah, honestly speaking, my motto is to be at the final and grab a medal, but so unfortunately that doesn't happen. I feel some little bad, but game is always like that. To lose one game, it doesn't mean that you lose everything, but it gives you hope to prepare yourself for the coming games. I have another events which I'm going to prepare myself, to see myself in a level where everyone is expecting me to be.
The next event that the Gambia took part in that is not so beautiful to report is boxing. Fode Baji sounded very confident prior to facing a South African, Basongo. It's a very, very straight fight between him and the South Africans, and according to the judges, Fode just lost 5 straight points. Quite a disappointing performance. But this is what he said prior to the fight, sounding very confident.
Yeah, I have been preparing for a long time, like when I was back home, I've been doing a lot of stuff with my coach. And then here it's just, warming up, doing some little stuff, Yeah, I've already been prepared before coming here.
Your schedule is already out. Your opponent is a South African, Bongozo, in the middleweight round of 16 from the 71 to the 75 kilogram category. I know you've been into other competitions. You've been in Sierra Leone for a fight, all in preparation for this event. Are you in shape?
Yeah, I'm in good shape, 100%, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So come tomorrow, is it going to be a knockout, or it's going to be a tough one a little?
Yeah, because, like in boxing, always, like you want to fight with the best, to know, your capability and to know your performance, always. So this is what we want, and this is, what we do in our sport, boxing. And, I know my opponent, is a good boxer. No matter how good he is, I'm going to break him up. I'm 100% sure of that.
Still on the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham, Gambia's participation and competition. On Sunday, the 31st of July, it was action for the Gambia in the beach volleyball. The pair of Mbai Babu Jara and Seni Jao did fantastic when they faced St. Kitts and Nevis at the Smithfield in Birmingham. It was an electric atmosphere and it was absolutely breathtaking. The performance was beautiful. They won in straight sets, 2 straight sets, can you imagine? And it was beautiful. Now let's get the reaction of the beach volleyball teams.
Yeah, we are so happy after the victory because playing our first game in the Commonwealth Games. This is the first game in our Commonwealth Games, after winning your first match. It's a really pleasure for us, Yeah.
It appears to be an easy contest for you. They didn't give you pressure at all. Yes, there were a few individual mistakes from your own end and your partner as well. But overall, it's not been tough. How have you made it as far as the game is concerned?
Just through hard work, that's all. That's why the game was too easy for us. Yeah, we never knew it will be easy like that. But the moment we reached the court, started playing, so we know that the game would not be really tough on our side because we have been working so hard for it. Yeah.
Next stop is against Sri Lanka, and tomorrow. What's your expectation?
Our expectations are high. Yeah. We are just going there for the 2 points, to get the 2 points to win the game, as we did against St. Kitts here. Maybe it might not be an easy game, but we will fight as a team and win as a team, inshallah.
Did you know anything about your opponents that you're facing, Sri Lanka? Did you maybe watch their video, also their players play?
Actually, I have been watching them, but yesterday I was watching their games, but they are a good team there because they are aggressive, but then we just gonna fight as a team to overcome them as the way we did before. Yeah.
If there is going to be any opponent who you think it's going to be tough in this group, is it Canada?
Yeah, Canada might be tough because they are world-ranked teams. Yeah, because they are in the top teams in the world. They have been playing so many games before us, and they have been playing with so many big teams. You know, yeah, it might be tough on our side, but it's all about determination and hard work. It's sports. Everything can happen.
Babu Jara, you played as a team yesterday against St. Kitts Nevis, and you won comfortably. Tell us about your feeling.
Oh, to be honest, we feel so excited and happy during the match. Okay.
Yes, in terms of performance, how would you rate it? Was it an easy game for you?
Yeah, it was an easy game. Concentrate more in complex too. So it was an easy game. Saying it make my work more easier, as you can see, and everything.
So in terms of the support, we've seen the commentator did a fantastic job by urging the crowd, asking them, who do you support? Well, at one time he said St. Kitts Nevis, and you know, the crowd reaction was fantastic. And then when he said Gambia, you see the flags around, even though we were few in the stadium, but how does that make you feel as players?
To be honest, it was amazing to see that amount of crowd, and a huge amount of crowd supporting us. It's a great experience for us, and it was a good atmosphere.
Next game is against Sri Lanka. Are you gonna, work hard and fight easy?
Yeah, sure. As you can see, we have training in the morning. Always looking forward ahead. What is ahead of us? Mentally and physically, we are ready for that game.
On Thursday, it is Modu Gamo who is going to open his account in para powerlifting. He also sounded very confident when we spoke to him prior to his fight, which is going to be on Thursday.
Assalamualaikum sama mbokk Gambie yi Mamadou Diagana ngi lay ziar bu baax di am contenté ci interview bi ñu laaj ni waaw dëgg la alhamdulilah affaire yi ñu koy préparer bu baaxa baax pour jéem waajal bi bu nga xam naa ne compétition bi sore tout on the fall next week daal Thursday inshallah.
Yeah, fu mu nekk nii yow yaa ngi doon def ay training because yàgg nga fi tuuti def na fi almost 2 weeks léegi.
Waaw dama doon def training fu nekk amoon naa gap training bu almost like am naa ko 8 days jigee foofu noonu si war a ñëw si Ndakati village bi bu gap war a prepare Commonwealth game bi waa inshallah waaw.
Yeah, so fu mu nekk nii moom yaa ngi am yaakaar bu baax a baax.
Waaw fu mu nekk nii bro am na yaakaar bu baax a baax su mu nekk sant yàlla alhamdulilah liggéey nañ lu bëri daal. waaw di ñaan yàlla si borom mu yore ndam du may rek yan yàlla may ndam si barke maama.
The beach volleyball team of the Gambia would continue in the competition as they faced Sri Lanka in their second match after giving Gambia its first victory in the Commonwealth Games Birmingham 2022. And on that Tuesday again is athletics. We would be at the Alexander Stadium to bring you some of the highlights of the actions as far as track is concerned. And we will also continue to bring you more updates in the other sport.